Yes, good afternoon, all of you. Welcome to our maths class. Hope all of you are keeping well. And yeah, in last class we discussed about the Cartesian product and ordered pair and different type of questions we have done. Almost each and every type of question we have done. Now I'm going to start the relation. Okay. Now, what is the relation and what is the domain, what is the range, all these things we will learn here. And after knowing what is the relation, then we will draw the representation of the relation. As we discuss about the sets, in sets also we discuss that set can be represented in set builder form, it can be represented in roster form. In the same way, for relation also we are having set builder form, roster form, and one more is there by arrow diagram. One relation can be represented by arrow diagram also. So hope you make some students have joined the class, and now I'm going to start the relation. Two things are there. First of all, mathematically, if we will discuss what is the relation, so it can be written as if a relation is represented by capital R and it is defined from A to B. Now, what is the meaning of A to B? That's I'm going to tell you. Then R should be the subset of A cross B. R should be the subset of A cross B. Actually, in last class only I told you before starting relation we should know about Cartesian product, and before discussing about the Cartesian product we should know about the ordered pair. And I think ordered pair and Cartesian product we are knowing. Yes or no? We are knowing what is the ordered pair and what is the Cartesian product. If suppose that I am talking about the relation R. R is equal to written as xy. Xy. It means what? All the elements in R should come in ordered pair, in the form of ordered pair. That is the first thing. Now, what is the relation between these two elements? It's the first component and second component that will be given in the question. And that's will be different in different questions. First thing is that if a relation is R is written as xy. What is the xy? It is an ordered pair. Now that first element should x belongs to A, x belongs to B. And what is the relation between them? It can be written like that, so that x is less than y. It means what? The first element should be always less than the second element. Yeah. Why it is x belonging in A? Why x belongs? Sorry, it is y. It's in this one. Y belonging in B? Because this relation has defined from A to B. From A to B. Now listen to me. What is the meaning of A to B? If a relation is defined from A to B, it means in a relation, if the elements are in order pair, so in order pair, first component is x will be from A and this y will be from B. If suppose that I'm writing here a relation is defined from A to A, it means this first and second both elements belonging in A. And this may be written as R, a relation defined on A. A relation R is defined on A. On A means from A to A. Okay. These are the few basic things what I want to tell you. Suppose that one relation has written as x, y such that x belongs to A and y belongs to B. And what is the relation between x and y? It will be given in the question. Now, mathematically, what would be the definition of relation? Actually, if you will open your book, so mathematically, one definition has given, and this is like if a relation is defined from A to B, then that relation should be subset of A cross B. That much definition only has. relation should be subset of A cross B. Only that much has given. Whatever I told you in the starting, now I am going to verify these things with the given relation. With the help of one example. Suppose that I am having a set A, it is 1, 2, 3. Another set B, it is 2, 3, 4. I may write 5 also, no problem is there. So what I am making, all of you easily can write A cross B, and that would be 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, then after 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, and then 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5. This A cross B I have written from the previous concept. I have not used anything new here. Now I am moving to the relation. This is correct or not? Now, if relation is given in this form, suppose that one relation is given there, like that, R is a relation represented by xy such that x is less than y, where x belongs to A and y belongs to B. Now tell me, relation between the first and second element has given that first element should be less than the second element. Now if I write this R, if I take 1 is less than 2, R1. 1 is less than 3, R0. 1 is less than 4, R0. 1 is less than 5, R0. If I am taking 2, so 2 will not come because they are equal. What we have written, x is less than y. So I will write here 2, 3, 2, 4, and 2, 5. When I take 3 as x, so it would be 3, 4, and 2, 5. This will be R. And now see carefully that R is subset of A cross B or not. See carefully. R is subset of A cross B or not. And that much only has given in the book. If a relation is defined from A to B, then that relation should be subset of A cross B. Now, what will be the relation between these two elements, first and second, that will be different in different questions. That will be given in the question. But whatever is there in each and every case, that R should be subset of A cross B. Every element of R will be an order pair, and that order pair should be an element of A cross B. Okay, you are getting me what I want to say. Got it? Got it? Now, after knowing that, how can we define the relation? Actually, that relation can be written in different way. Now, one more line I'm writing for you people. As I wrote one relation for you, that R is equal to xy. Now, what is the relation between x, y? It's written there. Definitely, if R is defined from A to B, so first element should be from A and second element should be from B. It's okay. One more thing I want to tell you. This can be written in different forms. That is the first one. It can be written as x, y belongs to R. This implies that. And now, what is the relation between them? X is less than y. X is less than y. X belongs to A and y belongs to B. That is one more. Another way is there. I may write like that. X is related to y. X is related to y. This implies that x is less than y. And again, x belongs to A and y belongs to B. All these three are representing the same. All these three are representing the same thing. In your book, in your book, in almost each and every question, follow this one. This one has followed. If you will go to some other writer's book, some other publications, you may get this one also and this one also. And this is called the set builder form of the relation. This is called set builder form of the relation. And just now, if you remember, I wrote each and every element of R. It was written something if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, and B is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I wrote here R is equal to, by following this definition, 1 is related to 2, 1 is related to 2, 1 is related to 3, 1 is related to 4, 1 is related to 5. Then we are going to 2. When x is equal to 2, then 2 is less than 3, 2 is less than 4, 2 is less than 5. When we are making x as 3, then I take 3, 4 and 3, 5. Or the definition was there, that x is less than y. These three are representing the same result, and all these three are called the set builder form. And the same relation has been written in roster form. And now, as I told you, one more method is there, and that is called the arrow diagram method. We can represent a relation by arrow diagram also. For that, what can I do? I am having this one and this one. This is A and this is B. One relation is defined from A to B. We will show like that. What relation is defined from A to B. And now all the elements of A, 1, 2, 3, and here I am writing 2, 3, 4, 5. What we have seen, 1 is related to 2, 1 is related to 3, 1 is related to 4, 1 is related to 5. It was there or not? Then I saw 2 is related to 3, 2 is related to 4, 2 is related to 5. Then after I saw that 3 is related to 4 and 3 is related to 5. Now, all these three things are showing the same result, same relation. The way of writing are different. The first one, all these three are called set builder method. This one is roster, and last one is arrow diagram. Last one is arrow diagram. Now, hope you must have got it. What is the relation? It's not necessary that always we will have x is less than y. Some other relation can be there. Some other relation can be there. Let me write one more relation, then okay, it will be more clear for you. Suppose that I am a relation which is defined from A to B. Now, what is A and what is B? We have to define here firstly. Suppose that I am having to say A is equal to 1, 2, 3, and B is equal to I am having 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, and then after I am going to write R is equal to X, Y, such that what is the relation between X and Y? I am going to give that definition. As I told you, in different questions, that relation may be different between X and Y. Okay, so now I am writing here Y is equal to X plus 1. Now X belongs to A and Y belongs to B, because the relation has defined from A to B. Now this relation has given in set builder form. Now the same relation I am going to write in roster form. When I take X is equal to 1, when I take X is equal to 1, then 1 plus 1 will be 2. Y will be 2. When I take X is equal to 2, then it will be 3. When I take X is equal to 3, it will be 4. Over. And now, mathematically is it correct or not, or I can say whatever definition I has given in the book, according to this definition, is it correct or not? Because the definition has given only one thing: if a relation is defined from A to B, then that relation R should be subset of A cross B. Let us check whether this R is the subset of A cross B or not. So to check it, first of all, what should I do? I write A cross B, and this is, I can write 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4. Then after 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4. Then after it's 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, and 3 4. Now I'm asking to you people, check whether this R is subset of A cross B or not. I think it is. If it is, it means mathematical definition is followed here. Now the same thing if we want to represent with the help of arrow diagram. Same thing if we want to represent with the help of arrow diagram, then I think it is A, it is B, and the relation as defined from A to B, this is R. Element of this one is 1, 2, 3, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. What we have seen, 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 3, 3 is related to 4. Same thing we are having now. 1 is related to 2, 3, and 3 is 4. Again, you can see this is set builder form, this is roster form, and this is arrow diagram. This is the definition of relation. We may write any relation with the given condition. One more point is there to discuss: domain and range of the relation. Domain and range of the relation. What would be domain of this relation and what could be range of this relation? Okay. So if I give a definition, I can say domain is the set of the first element of each ordered pair in the given relation. First element of each ordered pair in the given relation. Suppose that here you can see R is a relation. We are having 1, 2, 3 ordered pair. Now set of the first element. This one, and this one can be taken as a first element or not. So if I want to write here domain of R, it can be written as simply 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Range is the set of the second element. Range is the set of second element. So if I want to write a range of R, that can be written as 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And one more thing I want to tell you, but this word we will be using usually in function, codomain also. If a relation, a function is defined from A to B, then B will be called the codomain. Okay, here in your question, what I am thinking, we have to discuss about the domain and range. So once again, I am telling you, set of the first element of each ordered pair given in the relation is called the domain, and set of the second element will be called range. Is it clear? Anyone have any doubt? But I am thinking if I do some question, then the rest of the things will be clear. Okay? Can I start some question from the exercise? Because these are the few points what I have to discuss. The first one, definition of the relation. Second one, representation of the relation. Third one, domain and range of the relation. And I think we have discussed all these things. Now I'm moving to do some questions from the exercise. And as you have seen in the previous exercises, that in new book, especially in the new book, that's those who are having the old one, maybe they will not get such type of arrangement in the book. Simple exercises has given, but in new book, your exercises has been divided in 3 parts, and these 3 parts are like that: some very short answer question, then short answer, and then long answer. It's given like that. So in this category, I'm starting with 2.2. Listen me carefully. Listen me very carefully. One more thing, then I'll move to question, because what I am thinking, it is understood, but even then once I should remind you. As I told you, R is the subset of A cross B. R is the subset of A cross B. If R is defined from A to B, then if question will arise, how many relations are possible from A to B? How many relations are possible from A to B? What should I write? Yeah, all the possible subsets. If you remember, when we were discussing sets, it was told you if a set is given as A, the number of subset is equal to 2 to the power n, where n is the number of element in A. Yeah. So here, if I want to write the number of relation, it means what? Number of subset of A cross B, then I may write 2 to the power number of element in A cross B. Now it's maybe simply it's given the number of element in A and number of element in B. If number of element in A and number of element in B as given, then can we find the number of element in A cross B or not? I think we can find. Yes or no? We can find. Because in last class only it was discussed about the Cartesian product. The number of A cross B is equal to number of element in A into number of element in B. And it was written, if there is m element in A and n element in B, so m into n element will be there in A cross B. Am I correct? It was discussed. And if I'll follow the same thing, if there is m element in A, n element in B, so m into n element will be there in A cross B. In this case, the number of subset will be 2 to the power m into n. Am I correct? 2 to the power m into n. And this number of subset is, we can say, the number of possible relation from A to B. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Listen me again what I said. According to the definition, we said one thing. Relation means R. Relation has been represented by capital R. If a relation is defined from A to B, then that relation should be subset of A cross B. Yeah, that much only I said. Now, if your question will ask like that, if a relation is defined from A to B, then how many relations are possible there? It can be asked. So to find the number of relation, we should find the number of subset of A cross B. And number of subset of A cross B is what? 2 to the power m into n, where m is number of element in A and n is number of element in B. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Now, I'm moving to the question. You can see that first question has given like that, two set has given A and B, and here it's a cardinal number of A and cardinal number of B has given. Cardinal number of A is 2 and cardinal number of B is 3. Then the first question is there, find the number of relation from A to B. What should I write? First of all, I'll try to find the number of element in A cross B, that will be 2 into 3, and the number of relation from A to B can be written as 2 to the power 2 into 3 means 2 to the power 6, it is 32, sorry, 64. Not getting. Not getting. Okay, let me write it. Listen me. In the question number 1, number of element in A, number of element in B, both has given as 2 and 3. I think it is 2 and 3. It is 2 and it is 3. Now the first part is there. Find the number of relation from A to B. From A to B. What can I write here? Number of relation from A to B is equal to 2 to the power 2 into 3, that is equal to 2 to the power 6 is equal to 64. Now, if a question is there, B to A, again, I think B to A means R should be the subset of B cross A. And the same number of element will be there in A cross B and B cross A. Then again we may write 2 to the power. If I write here second part, number of relations from B to A, then it should be subset of B cross A, and in B cross A number of element will be 3 into 2. So 2 to the power 3 into 2, that is equal to 2 to the power 6 is equal to 64 only. Okay, you are getting all these things. And now the third part is there. A to A. A to A, number of relations from A to A. What is the meaning of A to A? A to A means X and Y both will be belonging in A if X, Y belonging to R. That is the first thing. It means R should be the subset of A cross A. R should be subset of A cross A. So if R is the subset of A cross A, to find the number of subset, we have to find the number of elements in A cross A. How many elements are there in A? 2. So in A cross A, number of elements will be 2 into 2. It is 4. What can I write here? That is equal to 2 to the power 2 into 2. It is 2 to the power 4. That is equal to 60. Now, you may ask to yourself, is it so difficult? But I am thinking it is very easy. It is very easy. Now, move to the next thing. In the same way, you can see question number 2 is there. Again, we are having two sets A and B. I have to find firstly A cross B, and then I have to find the number of relation from A to B. Same as I have done the question number 1, that question number 2 will be done. Now question number 3 is there. If a relation has given in a roster form, it's written right its domain and range. As I told you, domain means the set of the first element of each ordered pair given in the relation, and range means the set of the second element of that relation. Okay, so what I am thinking, if R is given, question number 3, I'm writing here for you people. Now see, question number 3 is there. Actually, one relation has given and it is given in roster form. That relation has given in roster form and it is minus 2, 1. Then after it is 0, 2. Then it is 0 minus 1, then it is 4 2, and then it is 5 1. Yeah, it is given one relation. What I have to do? I have to write domain and range of R. Domain and range of R. And what I write here domain of R can be written as this one, this one, this one. Now 0 is going to repeat. So 5. So minus 2, 0, 3, 4, and 5. This is true. If I'm talking about the range is set on the second, what I can say, C, 1 minus 1, 2, and minus 2. Is there any other element which has come at the place of the second element? I'm asking to you that question is there in front of you. I don't. And if it is not there, then we will not write any other element. That's, I told you the set of the second element of the relation is called the range, and set of the first element is called the domain. Okay. Can I proceed for the next question? Now you can see after question number 3, 4 is there, and again I don't think if 4 has to solve here, because when I discuss about the relation with the help of one example, I took two set A and B, and then I took R is equal to XY such that X is less than Y. It was written or not? Say yes or no. And same thing I think I has given in the question number 4 here. A and B two sets has given, and R is the relation from A to B. R is equal to XY such that X belongs to A and Y belongs to B, and X is less than Y. What I have to do? I have to write R in Brewster form. Can we write or not? I think definition was given like that only, and hope you will write. If there is any problem, you may ask. Okay. Now, in the last moment, I'll give you some time. Question number 5 is also write that only. It's written is one less than. It means what? R with the relation is one less than. One less than means what? The first element will be one less than the second element. That much only. I think I wrote here y is equal to x plus 1. One example I gave or not? I took A and B two set, and R is equal to, I wrote x y such that y is equal to x plus 1. Y is equal to x plus 1 means what? Y is 1 more than x. In other words, I can say x is 1 less than y. In fifth question also it is written like that. A relation is 1 less than. See what has written. A and B has given R with the relation is 1 less than from A to B. It means what? The first element should be 1 less than the second element. It means 1 has to be related to with 2, 3 has to be related with 4, 5 is related to 6, 7 is related to 8, and 8 is not related to any number because 9 is not there in B. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Say yes or no. Question number 5 you can see, and that I want to write here because that third and fourth and fifth already I have done. That sixth one you can see. In question number 6 again one relation is there which is defined from A to B, and we have to write it in Brewster form. Now what is A? You can see A has given as 2, 3, and 4. B has given as 4, 6, 9, 10. 4, 6, 9, and 10. Now, what is R? R is equal to given x, y such that this x, y belongs to A cross B. One more thing I want to tell you, either we have written x, y belongs to A cross B, or we may write x belongs to A and y belongs to B. Both are the same. Yeah. If it's written this line as ordered pair x y belongs to A cross B means what? X belongs to A and y belongs to B. You need not to worry about this thing. Is sir, in previous question you didn't write like that. Now you have written like that. So I don't think it will be a problem, because when we discuss A cross B, all these things were discussed. All these things were discussed. It was discussed if x, y is an ordered pair and it is belonging in A cross B, it means x is belonging in A and y will be belonging in B. Am I correct? Now, what is the relation has given between x and y? See, it's written that such that x is a factor of y. This one has given x is a factor of y. Now you can see this. If I take here 2 as x, because x is belonging in A, I am taking 2. Now this 2 is factor of 4 or not. I'm asking these people. 2 is factor of 4 or not. This 2 is a factor of 6 or not. This 2 is factor of 10 or not. Now if I take 3 as an x, this one is 3. So I think I can write 3 is a factor of 6 and 3 is factor of 9. When I take 4, I think 4 is factor of 4. It's not factor of 6, it's not factor of 9, it's not factor of 10. So this is what we have to write. Now I'm discussing about the some other question, that's some short answer question. It was very short answer. Now moving to short answer, and there are 5 questions again, and just I'm going to explain this question, and if it is required, I'll solve it. Don't worry. Question number 7 is there. One set has given A and is 1, 2, 3 till 17, and R is a relation on A. What is the meaning of on A? Means R is defined from A to A. First and second element both will be belonging in A. Both belongs to A. X, Y both belongs to A. Now, the relation is written R is equal to X, Y such that 3x minus Y is equal to 0. If somewhere it's written 3x minus Y is equal to 0, in other words, I can write here कि 3x is equal to y or y is equal to 3x. If somewhere it's written, listen me, 3x minus y equal to 0, it can be written as 3x is equal to y or y is equal to 3x or not. It can be, no? It means what? If I'll take 1 as x, then y would be 3. 3 into 1 will be 3. If I'll take 2 as x, then y will be what? 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Am I correct? Say yes or no. Okay. Then after it's written, then write R in a roster form. But I am thinking it will be 1, 3, 2, 6, 3, 9, 4, 12, then 5, 15, 6, 18 will not come, because 18 has not given in A. Till the 17 only has given, then 5, 15 will be enough. 6, 18, 7, 21, 8, 24 will not come, because first and second both elements should be from A only. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Yeah? Okay. Now, question number 8 is also like that. Question number 9 is there. Question number 9 is there, and then 10 is also like that. So what I am thinking, I'm just going to write solve question number 8 and 10. are 8 and 9, because in 8 9 it's given in roster form and we have to write in set builder form. So 8 9 I'm doing for you. Okay. Now see question number 8. In question number 8, actually it's written first one is, actually question is simply we have to write the given relation in roster form. Now first of all I am writing that relation in the given form, means in set builder form, and then we will discuss about the what is it. R is equal to x and then x cube such that x is a prime number less than 10. X is a prime number less than 10. So first question is there, how many prime numbers are there which are less than 10? I think 2. Say yes, sir. 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. Is there any other prime number which are less than 10? No. So x would be 2, 3, 5, 7. And when I take x as 2, I'm writing roster form. If it is 2, then it will be 2 cube. Instead, if I'm taking it to 3, then 3 cube will be what? 3 cube will be 27. Once again, I'm just taking the question to the x is that x is a prime number less than 10. I think we have written correctly. And now, if I take x 5, it is 125, and the last one is there. If I'm taking x 7, then 7 cube is 7 into 7 is 49 into 7 is I think 343. Am I correct? Yeah, it will be 343. This is the roster form of the first part. And see second part also in your book it's given. R is equal to x minus 2 and x square. Again x is the prime number which are less than. Second part of the question is there, R is equal to x minus 2 and then x square such that x is a prime number less than 10. Now again we need not to think about the prime number. We are knowing that 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. When I take x is equal to 2, so 2 minus 2 will be 2 minus 2 and 2 is square. Am I correct? Then it is 3 minus 2, 3 is square. Then it is 5 minus 2, 5 is square. Then it is 7 minus 2 and 7 is square. After simplification, what should I get? I get 0, 4, I get 1, 9, I get 3, 25, I get 5 and 49. The problem is there. Anyone have any doubt here? No. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, because in the coming question we will get question like that. After writing its in roster form, question may ask to you to find the domain and range. Can we write the domain and range? Can we write? Okay. Now move to the question number 10. 10 is also easy. I think that R with the relation is a factor of factor. So just now we have done that x is the factor of y. We have done it. Question number 9 is R is equal to, given in roster form, I have to write the domain and range. That's you can write. And then after we have to write R in scheduler form. We have to give the definition. What can I write? 1, minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 1. You can see in each and every ordered pair that first element is 2 more than the second element. or I can say second element is 2 less than the first element. What can I write? It is little bit different. That's why I want to write for you people. You can see question number 9, second part especially. I'm not talking about the first part. That second part is like that. If R is equal to even, then you can see R as even 1 minus 1. 2 0 3 1 4 2 and 5 3. Now tell me, it can be written as x y such that y is equal to x minus 2. I may write y is equal to x minus 2. See, if I take x is equal to 1, 1 minus 2 x minus 1 will come. If I take x is equal to 2 minus 2 is 0. I take x is equal to 3, 3 minus 2 is 1. I take 4, 4 minus 2 is 2 and 5, 5 minus 3 is, and then one more thing is there where x belongs to natural number and x is less than or equal to 5. This text will come to life. Is it set builder now? Is it set builder? Say yes or no. Okay. So few more questions are there in long answer. But already I think we are running with a sort of time. So next class has to start, and especially for the commerce students, our next class will be started at 1 p.m. only. So I'm not going to take so much time. Rest of the questions I'll discuss tomorrow. Okay? Anyone have any doubt? Yes. Anyone have any doubt in definition of the Akash? Yes, Akash, tell me.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, in previous chapter that exercise 1.5, sir, we can do the diagram with verification.
Wait 1 minute. 1.5, what happened?
Sir, that verification part we can do with diagram.
If it is not written,
Yes, sir.
you may do. Otherwise, one way I told you that x belongs to.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Both options are there. Anything
Thank
more?
you. No, sir.
Anything more from any other? Everything is okay. Whatever we discussed today, that relation, domain, range, set builder, arrow diagram, roster, all these things are clear. Yes. So please, I think till the question number 11 I have discussed, and for some more questions are there. I think 10 more questions are there. You try to do these questions, then only tomorrow we can complete it within short time, and then we can start a new topic. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.